Let's talk about intermediate level Korean grammar at, 했더니. Starting from the meaning first, at, 했더니, it is a connective ending which describes cause and effect. And the cause, it has happened in the past, so it mainly talk about the past cause and its effect. We have two sentences here. 아이스크림을 많이 먹었어요. I ate lots of ice cream. 배가 아파요. I have a stomachache. So the cause is eating lots of ice cream. It happened in the past. The effect is having a stomachache. And we can make these two sentences into one sentence, as in 아이스크림을 많이 먹었더니 배가 아파요. I ate lots of ice cream and then I have a stomachache. 먹다 plus 었더니 and it becomes 먹었더니. So at, 했더니 is talking about the cause and effect. Now let's talk about the uses of this grammar. The first thing that you need to remember is that at, 했더니, it is only used with verbs. You can say 먹었더니, 잤더니, 일했더니, 마셨더니. Eating, sleeping, working, drinking, they're okay. But adjectives or nouns, they are not possible. We don't say 아팠더니, 예뻤더니, 피곤했더니, or 선생님이었더니, 학생이었더니. So at, 했더니, it is only used with verbs. Secondly, the second usage you need to remember is that the subject, it usually takes first person. Let me give you an example. 내가 아이스크림을 많이 먹었더니 배가 아파요. I ate lots of ice cream and then I have a stomachache. In this sentence, the subject is I, the first person. And this sentence is grammatical. It doesn't have any problem. But the second sentence is not grammatical. And the only difference is the subject. 아이가 아이스크림을 많이 먹었더니 배가 아파요. The kid ate lots of ice cream and he has a stomachache. It's quite interesting that the first person is grammatical, but the second sentence is ungrammatical, and the only difference is that the second one, it takes the third person subject. So please remember that at, 했더니, it usually takes first person subject. But I said it usually take first person subject. At, 했더니, it mainly takes first person subject, but it is possible to have third person subject in certain situations. There are two cases. The first case is when you quote somebody else's speech. And the second case is when you talk about the recalled past memory. Let's talk about the first case. at, 했더니, it can take third person subject if you quote somebody else's speech. Here is a sentence. 아이가 밥을 먹었더니 배가 아파요. 아이가 밥을 먹었더니 the kid had a meal. 배가 아파요. He has a stomachache. This sentence is using 어떠니 and it takes third person subject, so it makes this sentence ungrammatical. However, it can be grammatical if the sentence is talking about quoting, as in 아이가 밥을 먹었더니 배가 아프대요. 아프대요. This is about quoting or indirect speech. It means the kid said he had a meal and then he has a stomachache. The second sentence takes the third person subject, but it is grammatical because it is about quoting. Here is one more example. There are 3 sentences. The first one, 내가 커피를 마셨더니 잘 수 없어요. 내가 커피를 마셨더니 I drank coffee. 잘 수 없어요. Cannot sleep. This sentence is talking about myself, the first person, so it is grammatical. In the second sentence, the subject is changed into third person. 친구가 커피를 마셨더니 잘 수 없어요. My friend drank coffee and she cannot sleep, which is ungrammatical because at, 했더니 it usually takes first person subject. However, it can be grammatical even though it is using third person subject if it is about quoting. Like 친구가 커피를 마셨더니 잘 수 없대요. My friend said she drank lots of coffee and she cannot sleep. Let's move on to the second case about third person subject. If you talk about the recalled past memory, you can use third person subject. For example, 남자가 프로포즈를 했더니 여자가 울었어요. 남자가 프로포즈를 했더니 the man proposed and 여자가 울었어요. The woman cried. In this sentence, the subject is the man, is the third person. But the sentence is grammatical because this sentence is talking about the recalled past memory. You are thinking about a certain situation, a couple's proposing and crying. How about the second sentence? 아빠가 이야기했더니 엄마가 크게 웃었어요. 아빠가 이야기했더니 Dad told a story. 엄마가 크게 웃었어요. Mom laughed out loud. In this sentence again, the sentence takes the third person subject, but it is grammatical because you're talking about the past recalled memory. And in this case, please check out that the 2 subjects in the first clause and the second clause, they are different. Here is 남자, 여자, 아빠, 엄마. So the 2 subjects in the clauses, they are different. It is one characteristic of the second case. at, 했더니 is intermediate level grammar and it is quite confusing. So here is summary. Number 1. at, 했더니, it is a connective ending and it talks about cause and effect, and the cause, it happened in the past. Number 2. This grammar is only used with verbs. Number 3. at, 했더니, it mainly takes the third person subject. However, it is possible to take third person subject in 2 cases. The first case is when you quote somebody's speech. And the second case is when you talk about the recalled past memory. And in that case, the subject in the first clause and in the second clause, they are different.